Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Brianna. I love to crochet plushies, amigurumi if you will. For those of you returning back, welcome back. Still so glad to see that you are following along on this crazy crochet journey. Alright, in today's video, or this week's video, I know it's been a minute, so bear with me. In this week's video, we are gonna go over some Valentine prepping because it is Christmas Eve now, which means for all of us small business peoples, we need to get on the Valentine train. So today we are going to work on some whales. I don't know how far we're going to get because I only have like an hour before we go to our Christmas Eve service, and then we'll be over at my parents' today, and then Christmas Day we will be with my husband's family. So I don't know how much we're going to get done these next 2 days, but we're going to get started because we need to, and we want to do vendor shows this year. So we will crochet, we will chat, and yeah, thanks for following along on this journey. Thank you for all you subscribers. It means a lot to me. I know I've been gone for a minute, and I will explain why as we go into this week's video. And then we'll just go over like some end of year wrap up deals on how many vendor shows we did and what my expectations are for next year. And hopefully we'll be able to meet them. I would love at the end of next year for us to look back on this video and like boom, 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 we did it type of thing, you know? But realistically, we're going to set some expectations kind of low just so that I know we can hit a couple of them. So we are going to work on some whales. If you are ever wondering what patterns I'm using during my videos and what yarn and all that, I will put it down in the description. Make sure to look there because I always want to give credit where it's due because I do not make patterns as of right now. But I'm hoping maybe this year that can be one of the things. We'll see. Anyways, let's get into making some whales. Alright, so in order to make these whales, obviously, yarn, I use Premier Perfect Chunky because I like how soft it is and I feel like it's good quality for making soft plushies for little kids. So I use Premier Perfect Chunky. I'll be using the color bright pink and white. Valentines. Think Valentines with me. This is my Bo Biggies. If you guys have never met my dogs, this is Iggy. She is our golden doodle. She is a little over a year old. We got her around the same time last year. We picked her up like a week after Thanksgiving, I think. So she's been with us now. This is her second Christmas with us. Yep, this is Iggy Bo Biggie. I have 2 dogs. I am married. We were living in a camper. For all those that have been watching, you guys already probably know all this. But anyways, besides the point, I'm getting sidetracked because I've missed y'all and I feel like there's, whoa, way too much to fill y'all in on. I just lost a crochet hook. Anyway, we are goofy, we are silly, we are crazy. So yeah, that's your thing. Stick around because we got it. All right, I got the pattern pulled up here on my tablet. So I use yarn, and then for this pattern, I use a 5mm hook. I made it myself. Isn't she pretty? I love coffee, so like, obviously the top had to be coffee. So this is my 5mm, I know because of the top. And then this is a 3.5 because I used a green top for it. That's my 3.5. Anyways, I feel like this is going to be one of our longer videos just because I have so much to tell you guys. It's been crazy. And then I also use a row counter so that I know what row I'm on. And scissors. Any scissors will do, but I like sharp little pointy ones. Makes it easy. Easy, easy peasy. If the lighting in here is not great, I'm sorry. We're gonna work on that. So let's get started. Oh, I also use, it's been a minute since I've crocheted as well. So I also need a stitch marker. because your girl obviously gets sidetracked way too fast, way too often. Do not mind this mess over here, okay? I'll explain what's going on with that. My background looks different to some of y'all that have been watching me for a minute, and yeah, we'll get into all that. Just give a girl a second. Also, ain't my hair so cute? Like, girl, where'd you come up with that? Anyway, on my brain. Okay, so we're gonna start with the pink. I need to find the center. I don't always enjoy trying to find the center pole. Most of the time I will cake these, but honestly, didn't even think about it. A girl just wants to crochet, and do I even know where my safety eyes are? I feel crazy that like over Christmas you already have to start thinking about like the multiple seasons ahead as a business person. Like, oh my goodness. Have I done a vendor show in a minute? Not since this summer. Okay, so let's get into why I've been gone. Alright, so I switched up the way that you guys are looking, kind of the angle, so that hopefully you guys can see me crocheting, because a girl's still gotta work even when we chit-chat, y'all know. So, some of the things that have been going on why I haven't been posting here on YouTube. Honestly, for starters, I lost my Crojo. If y'all know, you know. But sometimes as a small business person and a crocheter, like, you just lose motivation, honestly. And so I've been doing multiple things to try and help with that because clearly I miss it. I just needed to step away to realize how good it is and all the things. So I was actually punch needling for a little while. I'll show you what I made. I think I'm going to incorporate that into the business as well, just so that when I do get burnt out from crochet, like I'm not stepping away completely. And I know I could have been making videos about like losing motivation and what to do, but like honestly, I didn't even know what to do. So how do you make a video for others to inspire them when like you don't even know how to inspire yourself, you know? Does that make sense? But yeah, so one of the big things is I lost my motivation to crochet. I kind of was in a slump on like what to even put out as far as content, but I'll show you so I punch needled some cute Christmas ones. Did I get them done and ready to sell? No. But are they started for next year? Yes. So I made these. The first thing I ever decided to make though was for myself. And I made 4 of these little pumpkin coasters. 4 of them, and I put little felt backs on them, and they actually work really, really good, but like they're super cute. But so I made these. Let's deep dive into why I started this, okay? I was watching TikTok, as one does, obviously. I saw somebody punch needling coasters, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we're trying to get a house, and it was during the fall season, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna crochet myself, or punch needle myself some little coasters. So I did. I still have them. We are not in a house. We are actually in an apartment again, which I know in the past, I don't know if I ever said it in YouTube, but I always said I would never do an apartment again because we've had some bad experiences. But honestly, this has probably been the best for like mental health wise and everything, was moving back into an apartment, but we are in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on the first floor. It's just me and my husband and our 2 dogs, so this works great. I never want my craft room in with the dogs again, but you gotta give a little and take a little. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal because they're not in the kennels all the time. Obviously, they're out and about. They only really go in their kennels when we're not home or during the night. So, we're in an apartment. We did get pre-approved to go house hunting. We did go house hunting, but the 8 houses or so that were in our budget here in North Dakota were not great, so we didn't want to settle. But we knew that we definitely wanted to be out of that camper. So we got out of the camper. We're now in an apartment, which is much better. I think my mental health is doing much better as well. I know it helps like having the dogs being able to have more space and not be up on me all the time has definitely been helpful. So for those of you that are new here that didn't know, me and my husband lived in our camper for about 3 years. We did not start out in the same camper. We actually bought a camper off of Facebook Marketplace to first start in. And that lasted us a good year, year and a half, something like that, I want to say. And then the other year, whatever, year and a half, actually renting to own a camper. Just decided to get an apartment, which I would say is much better than still being in that camper for sure, especially in North Dakota. For those of you that don't know, like, North Dakota gets extremely cold. Everything breaks. It's hard to find the parts that you need for a camper, especially in the winter when everything is breaking. We lost our fridge last year during the winter because of how cold it got. Our fridge just like gave up and stopped working. We ended up pulling it down the road and went on a family reunion, and it started working again when we got back, which was great. But we always had to keep a backup fridge in the back room space, and it just, I don't know, was not the best, but it made do with what we needed. It made do. But like here, if we need something fixed, we just put in a maintenance request and wait it out. Like, we can try to fix the little things here and there, but I don't know, like, I feel so spoiled now versus like when we first lived in an apartment. I don't think I realized how good we had it, because living in that camper, we didn't have a washer, we didn't have a dryer, didn't have a dishwasher. All the work was on us to always keep fixing it. And like, I don't know, it just was kind of tiny, not a lot of space. That second camper that we had, it definitely was a lot more space, but not like this. It was still pretty tiny. So for all those of you that live in campers with families and everything, like, how is your mental health doing? How are you doing? Are you surviving? Because I was surviving but not thriving. I was literally just in survival mode, I think, all the time. Okay, so with all that being said, let's see, we got this place like a week before Thanksgiving, and then we were gone for a whole week for Thanksgiving, and then we came back, and then it got really cold and icy, and we had freezing rain and everything, so it took a while for all that to kind of start clearing out. So over Christmas break, me and my husband have time off of our other jobs, and so we've been going and moving a couple things. That's hence this mess. Hence why we're back filming again, because I was able to go get all my craft room things finally. Anybody else like lose their train of thought when trying to crochet and talk at the same time? I feel like my brain's just on a constant loop of saying the same things. Over this Christmas break, we will be moving the rest of our things, cleaning that camper out, giving it back to the people that we were renting it from, and they're all cool with it. It's all good. It's not a problem. So yeah, we still got a bunch more to do. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how much crocheting we're going to get done. I'm kind of hoping quite a bit. But yeah, I have no idea. So we did that, and then we actually went and got my husband a new vehicle, which has been amazing. We're going to be fixing up the old camper that we originally got off of Facebook Marketplace, and hopefully going camping this summer. If you want to see footage of that, let a girl know. I already ripped it up. I can show y'all pictures. But I was ripping and tearing that thing apart this last summer so that we can fix what needs to be, because there was actually a couple of little leaks and stuff, and that's why we ended up moving out of that one and into the bigger camper. But that one did like really good. I don't know, like, I was really impressed off of buying that off of Marketplace. Like, I don't know. I definitely want to get back into doing vendor shows, hence this. I actually just opened up an Etsy store, so I will make sure to leave that in the link below, or in the description box, and then I should probably also put it in my bio. But I opened up an Etsy. As of right now, I only have a couple of plushies on there, but for those other crocheters out there, I still got a lot of stuff to like make these hooks, so I think I'm going to put a couple of those on there too, so be sure to watch out for that if you're into it. And then I might have like a couple of Cricut felt eyes that I can put on there, because I finally can use my Cricut. I think that'd be really fun to do like a 2-day market. I know that I did one over this last summer, but like, if you guys go back and watch that video, it was not great. And I want to do like one of the bigger ones. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it. Hopefully. I want to do like one that's about 3 hours away or so. We'll see. That might be a down the line type thing. I also was going to host a vendor show in our little small town. What was that, like a year or two ago at this point? Almost 2 years ago. But then situations happened, so then we canceled it. And I would still really like to host one eventually. I think that'd be fun to host one. Just try and, you know, mark that off on my bucket list for my business type of thing. What are some of like y'all's bucket lists for your business? Not just like personal, but for your business. Let me know down in the comments. Or am I the only one that thinks like bucket list for my business? For those of you that don't know who are also new here, I drive bus. I am a part-time bus driver. I mean, that's what it's called, as part-time job, but I'm a bus driver. I've been doing that for almost 3 years. Next month, at the end of next month, it will be my 3 years already, which is absolutely insane. I do have my CDL. I drive a big bus. I've got the most amazing kids on that bus. I could not be more thankful for them. I'm more grateful that I got those kids because they really are well behaved and they make my job a lot of fun. If it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would still be a bus driver necessarily, but they definitely make showing up to work worth it. And like, I get paid to see their cute little faces and everything. Like, I'm grateful for that job. I'm grateful that it's part-time so that like in between route, I'm able to work on my small business, stay awake, do the things that I need to do, take care of my dogs, be with them, and all the things. It's amazing. My husband is a welder, and he's been doing that a little over a year, I think. He started out as a welder helper, but I think he's only been a welder for the last couple months. Like 6 months, if that, maybe only 5. I don't even know anymore. Anybody else feel like the months just run into the years and then you just want to say years for everything because you actually don't know how long it's been? 'Cause same. Oh, I guess I talked about our other dog. So we have Iggy. She's a golden doodle, like I already said. She's a year old. She was born in November. No, she's our October baby. And then if the other one comes in, I don't even know. He probably will at some point throughout this week's video. His name is Grizzly. He's a little Frenchton. He's a French Bulldog mixed with Boston Terrier. He's brindle. He just turned 4 in November, so last month. Currently, I guess I normally say the date, but I said it's Christmas Eve. So it is December 24th, 2025 as of right now filming this video. This part of the video. I'm hoping that the vendors will start putting out their dates and everything. They normally do it like right after New Year's. So I'm hoping that I can sign up for one here in February. Because I really miss doing it. I don't know about y'all, but like I have vendor show withdrawals. I swear. Because I finally go to one and I see other people set up and I'm like, oh, I should have done it. I should have set up. But I didn't have enough products. And I don't know, like I've been exhausted. This last year was exhausting and I don't know why. I'm hoping that this next year is not so exhausting. And honestly, I don't even know what happened this year. Where'd the time go? I raised that thing back there for the last year, and she's the bestest little girl ever. I'm gonna zoom in on her face. Look at her. What a little cutie patootie. Ugh. The dogs are so much happier in this space. Like, I can already tell, even though they don't have a backyard to go run in, We have to take them out on their leashes. They still have so much more room to run in here. It's been way better. Breath of fresh air. I love it. Yes, it's turning out so cute. Now we're going to switch to the underneath the belly part. So we're going to change to the color white. I'm also taking care of some friends' animals while they're out of town for the holidays. So, just a little chaotic. But everybody else's plans for Christmas. What are y'all doing? I know this video is going to come out afterwards, but like, what were you doing? What was your favorite part? Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but like when I color switch, and I still have that other color like dangling in here, I'll take the end of the other one and I tie them together inside to like secure it. I don't know how other people do it, but that's how I like to do it. Those other scissors weren't working, so we're going to switch to a different pair. I want to know where my really good pair of scissors went, but honestly, we just moved all of my craft stuff yesterday. So they're probably just laying around in one of these other, whoa, focus camera, hello. They're probably in one of these other containers or whatever down here that I just didn't want to get to because a girl just wants to crochet. Literally just wanted to get to crocheting. I should probably go over like what plushies I want to make for this because obviously I had to write them down. I wrote them down. I was a little organized, but are we gonna get all these done? I hope so, but a girl never knows. Let me show y'all the yarn that we're working with currently, and let's do a petition to tell my husband that I need more. My yarn kind of tucked away because of the dogs. I'll move this chair. Excuse me, Bicky Ickies. Excuse me. Excuse me, mamas. So, this is the yarn that we're currently working with. It's not a lot, right? We only have a couple shades of purple. Not great. What are you doing? We only have a couple shades of pink. I don't even know how well y'all can see, but I'm going to try to like zoom in. Hopefully Iggy's not in the way. I have a light shade of lilac. I have quite a bit of red, so I don't really need more red, but I think I'm going to need more pink and purple for sure, and more white. I will explain why, because of all the plushies we're about to make and why I need all them colors. Is my husband in the other room? Yes, he's in one of the rooms anyway. Can he probably hear me talking about the yarns that I need? Yeah, probably. Did I say before I was making this video that please tell me not to buy any more yarn because I absolutely don't need it? But I do for Valentine. I do. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Now we're back to where we need to be. So the brain fart. The plushies that I want to make for a vendor show for Valentine specific would be 2 different shades of purple giraffe. So like a light purple and a dark purple giraffe. And then 2 shades pink giraffe, which would be like a darker pink and a lighter pink. And then 5 different purple shell turtles, or as I know them, Tofu the Turtles by Makes Crochet. Again, all the patterns that I use in this week's video will be down in the description. So if you're wondering what they are and who the creator and all that is, go to the description, girl. I put it in there. I promise you. And then I need 5 pink shell tofus. I'm just going to say it that way. So 2 shades purple giraffe, 2 shades pink giraffe, and 5 purple shell tofus, 5 pink shell tofus, 5 red shell tofus, 2 brown bears, 2 red bears, 1 purple penguin, 1 pink penguin, 1 red penguin, 3 pink and white baby axolotls, 3 purple and white baby axolotls, 3 red and white baby axolotls, 2 red baby whales, and 2 pink baby whales. So you're gonna tell me that that yarn I just showed y'all is gonna make all these? Blink, blink. Yeah, I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to get more. Just purple, red. No, not red. Erase the red. I need different shades of purple, different shades of pink, and then a couple of white. That's it. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get back to this because I'm not very long and I want to sing this one song. Okay, what kind of videos would y'all like to see this next year? You want like challenges of how many plushies I can crochet out of one skein or skein, however you say it. I'm gonna say skein because that's what I've been saying. But do you want to see like how many plushies I can make? Do you want to see how many plushies I can make in an hour of a certain plushie? Like, do we want challenge videos? Y'all like to watch my videos while y'all crochet? Because that's what I do with other creators. I'll put them on in the background to give me like motivation while I work on mine. If you're interested in like a day in the life, since I like crochet's not my only job. Don't catch back up with y'all tonight. I will definitely do it tomorrow. Like earlier in the day, we'll probably like have our comfy Christmas pajamas on. We will probably have a cup of coffee. And, ooh, coffee, chat, and crochet. Girl, please. Tuck in the tail. Afterwards, I just shove that baby in there. And I've never had them come out, so I just shove it, shove it, shove it. Get it in. All tucked away. You'll never even know it was there. And boom. Now we got the base of the whale done. So we'll add the tail and the fins later. But for now, I'm going to go get ready. And yeah, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting a little bit. And if I don't catch you guys tonight, I'll catch you back tomorrow. I will let you know when the date and all that changes. Hello, my lovelies. It is now Friday, December 26th. We did not end up crocheting yesterday. Actually, we ended up crocheting. We did end up crocheting. We just didn't record any of it to show y'all because I had my mother-in-law over here and a couple other things were going on. I wasn't feeling the greatest. So happy belated or merry belated Christmas. Yeah, so now it's the next day after Christmas. I did end up taking a shower. My hair is still drying. So don't mind her. I am feeling better today slightly. Still not 100, but better to be recording and we don't have company or anything over today. So that's... So yesterday... we just ended up getting one more whale done. So now we got the 2 pink whales done that I wanted to get done because after our Christmas Eve service, I did come back and finish this whale that we were working on together. And so we got our 2 pink whales that we wanted done out of the way. So for today, I do want to crochet some. I think I'm just going to keep the pink theme going so that I can use that yarn up so when I need more, I can go buy more and know how much more I'm going to need, if that makes sense. So for today, I kind of have more time, so I want to do one of the, I think I'm going to do the pink penguin. So I got out the yellow because I need this for the feetsies and the beak. It's literally just called yellow. Yeah, it's just the yellow dye lot on Premier Perfect Chunky. And then I'm going to use that same bright pink that we used for the whales. And then I have the white that we used for the whales as well. So we're going to get going on this. I'll probably just do, what do they call it? Like a hyper speed of it. Zoom it up so that I can watch my YouTube on my TV over here. Currently, I am watching Crochet by Jenna. Shout out Crochet by Jenna. I absolutely love your videos. You do amazing. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, so we're going to watch her, get some motivation going. My husband's going to go get some coffee for us. Oop, I think you just saw Grizzly for a split second there. He is the little Frenchton I was talking about in the other video. Probably, yeah, there's Iggy, but Grizzly's down here by me. Those are our 2 puppy doggies. Okay, so I just want to pop back on here after the hyperlapse of doing the penguin's head. We got the head done. I'm not sure why, but to me the eyes look a little off center. I'm hoping that once I stuff it, it looks more centered. I followed the pattern exactly, but It just doesn't look quite right. Hopefully once we do all the things, it starts looking normal. It's been a minute since I followed this pattern, so here's to hoping. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on the body to this. This part took me about 30 minutes. I've gotten a little slow with color changing, and wow, look at how beautiful that is. Anyways, so here's the head. Hopefully it turns out normal after we stuff it and put it with the body. I'm really hoping. But yeah, here's to continuing. We will work on the body now, and I will again put you guys in hyperlapse. I hope that you enjoy that. And let me know if you're working on a project. What are you working on? Put it in the comments. Say hey, do your thing. All right, let's go. Okay, so I ended up sewing it together off camera. It did turn out better so far than what I was thinking. I thought the head was gonna be like lopsided or whatever, but it actually is working. The belly's still kind of off the center though. I don't know. It's showing up way more off center on camera than actually in person. So maybe when I have it set up, it'll look okay. Maybe I just need to add the wings and stuff. I don't know. So we're gonna work on the wings, the feet, and the beak, and then this baby penguin will be complete. I'm gonna get going on that. I will show you guys when it is done. Also, as promised, my husband went and got coffee. So we got a little bit more motivation to go, and let's finish this penguin and hopefully get another thing at least started today. See you guys in a minute. All right, it's that time to check back in. It's still a little wompy-sompy, if you will, but we did finish. And I don't know if you can tell, but I put pink glitter eyes in it. I think you can kind of see them. There you go, now you can see. I put pink glitter eyes in them. I don't know why this belly part though, like it's just not lining up right. That's a little better, I guess. Maybe I just need to mess with the stuffing in it to get it to line up right. I don't know. But if anything, it's just like looking off in the distance a little bit, and that's cute. So now we have got our two whales done, and now we've got our penguin done, all in the pink. Maybe I could set it down. I think we're gonna do the baby axolotl. So I'm gonna do pink for the body and then white for the frills. And I think that I should be able to get all three of those, hopefully with this last little bit of the skein of the yarn. So let's get started on that. I'm not saying I'm gonna make 3 tonight, but who knows, I might. Let's just get it cracking. All right, let's go. Hello y'all, it is now Sunday, December 28th. It is my sister's birthday, so I probably won't be crocheting a lot today unless it's like later when we get back from celebrating her birthday, but I don't know when that'll be. But I just wanted to hop on here. I know that we did not make a recording yesterday, and that's because we were emptying out our camper. It's all the way emptied, but we still need to do a couple last minute things, so I'm not sure when that'll be. As of right now, the weather is doing its thing for the winter months here in North Dakota. So we might have to wait a little bit to get the camper the rest of the way done, but everything is now moved out. So now it's just like the outside of the camper that needs to be finished up and winterized before we can move it. So that being said, that's what we did yesterday. That's why I didn't crochet at all. And so today, the 26th, I did finish crocheting. You can probably already see, I didn't even try to block them out of this video. But we went on TikTok live for a little bit. We finished the axolotls that we needed to get done. So let's do a quick recap. We got 2 baby whales done. We got this penguin done. And it's got the sparkly eyeballs. Pink sparkles. Beautiful. And got all 3 of the pink axolotls done that I wanted to get done. So far we've got 6 items made. which is really good out of the pink yarn. I did end up having to get that other pink yarn, so this is our last skein of the bright pink. Hopefully it can get us the rest of the items that we need. If not, I'm just gonna have to order more pink yarn. I'm just gonna have to order more yarn. Anyways, if I do any work today, I'll just do the turtles. But let me go on Premier Perfect Chunky and see if they're running any discounts currently, because sometimes they will with the holiday seasons. So let me take a little peek. Maybe I can do like a screen recording for editing, Brianna, to see what we find. Let's go take a look. Okay, so now we're on the Premier Perfect Chunky. It doesn't look like they're running any sales, but they do have a bunch of options. Wow, okay. Well, I know for sure that we need to add pink. And whenever I'm out of a color, I like to order 3 of them, because in order to get free shipping, you have to hit like a certain dollar amount, which I see right now it's $60.03 away from shipping after I add those 3. But that's why I normally place bigger orders every time, because I'm gonna need them anyway. Okay, so we added bubblegum. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I know I need a lot of pink and some purple right now. Where's the oh, bright pink. There it is. We're gonna need more of her. Beautiful, darling. That might be too light. Ooh, I don't know. Those look like the same color. I guess this one's a little darker. We'll go with this one and see, I guess. Maybe I'll only do 2 of that one. Okay. Now I know I need some of purple. What is this one? Oh yeah, this one's a super pretty one. And maybe this one? I don't want to order too much right now. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. So that gets me some more pink, a couple more purple for now. Right. Okay, so we're back after doing that screen recording. I think I'm gonna have to wait just a little bit to place that order. Sorry if you can hear our truck. Literally, we're on the first floor of our apartment, and so our vehicles are right outside, and my husband just started his truck because that means we gotta get going soon. So that's kind of my cue to wrap this baby up. I think that's gonna be it. Again, if I pop back on, it'll be later tonight or tomorrow to do a little bit more crocheting. For now, I'm gonna go hang out with my fam, celebrate my sister's birthday. It is her 18th birthday. Whoa, not 8th. She's way older than that. She's turning 18 today, so we're gonna go do some bowling, go to Walmart, and go eat some yummy food and spend the day with her. I'll catch y'all later. Hey y'all, we are back. It is still December 28th. It's later in the night. We went and had a successful birthday for my baby sis. I say baby, even though she's not a baby. She turned 18 today. But I'll always see her as a baby in my eyes because I got to hold her when she was in the hospital, and she's my youngest sister. I've got 1 older brother and 2 younger sisters. So she is the baby of the fam. I'm one of the male children. Say what you want, but I think I'm pretty cool. Anyhow, I think for tonight we're gonna do a couple of Tofu the Turtles. I'm not gonna put their eyes on with safety eyes because I make my own eyes using felt. So we will skip the eye part tonight, but we got key lime green for the body, and then we're going to use the bright pink for the shell. And I think, yeah, I wanted to market prep 5 of these, so we'll see how many we get done tonight. I'm honestly not really sure, probably only 2 maybe, but we'll be able to work more tomorrow. But for tonight, we're going to try and get 2 done. If you can hear my dogs chewing on the bones, like, I am sorry, but They like to chill in here with me. I'm not sure why. Let me show you my babies. This is Grizzly. Grizzly, you want to say hi? And then y'all already know this is the Iggy Biggy girls. Iggy and Grizzly. He loves his bones, toys, and such. So yeah, they're just going to chill in this room with me. One Tofu the Turtle in pink so far. I will put the hyperlapse video on this. Hopefully y'all caught it. But the yarn decided to have other plans when I was working on the bottom side, and it decided to snap. So normally these only take me about 30 minutes, and this one took me like 40 or 45 minutes at this point, I think. Because it is now, yeah, like 45 minutes, because now it's 8:44. So, yikes. Anyways, again, I'll be eyeing the eyes with my Cricut later on. I use felt, and then I'll hot glue them on. But that's one turtle. I think, because this one took me so long, I think I might get the head done for the next one. But I think that we'll finish the other four, other four of these tomorrow. See, I'm already so tired that, like, I can't even count at this point. So we're going to do another head and get it started, because the head is separate than the shell and the body, and then you crochet it all together. So we're going to make a head quick, and then I'm going to go get some Z's, and then we'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's make the head, I'll check back in, and then we'll say goodnight. Y'all, we're back. It only took me like 5 minutes to get this done, 5 to 8 minutes. Not even. What time did I check back in at? 8:44? Yeah, probably like 5 to 10 or 5 to 8 minutes. But this is the head for our turtle. See, so she done. I'm gonna go get some Z's, get some sleep, and then we will continue to work on these fillers tomorrow. Good night. Hello friends, it is the next morning. It is now Monday, December 29th. We are going to continue to work on some more of these Tofus. Tofu the Turtles. We need 4 more of these. I think we can get 4 done today. And then we'll probably just wrap up this week's video. That way I can go and edit, because golly, there's a lot of footage. Holy moly, guys. We're doing it. But yeah, so let's get these other 4 Tofus done. And we'll do another check-in, and then we'll do a little recap, and then we'll probably close out this video. Alright, let's get to working! Hey y'all, I bet you thought that we were going to be done yesterday, but we're not, because I ended up having to place an order for Walmart, and our closest Walmart is like an hour away, because New Year's is tomorrow, and we are hosting and having people over, so I needed to go do a shopping order. And so that took like 2.5 hours out of my day that I could have been crocheting. And then we worked on a couple other things, and then we had some people over. And so I did not get to finish crocheting the Tofus yesterday. I got 1 done, and I got a head started. That's as far as your girl got, because some days are not as productive as others, and you know what? It's okay. I ain't beating myself up. I wanted to get it done, but it wasn't like I had to get it done, so not a big, huge deal. So today we're going to finish up the Tofus. It is Tuesday, December 30th, so we are going to get these Tofus done, and then today I'm definitely going to wrap up this video, because technically tomorrow would be a week. But I need to get to editing and get this out before the new year. So we're probably going to end it out today, and I'll start working on editing it today and tomorrow, and then have it out. And just so y'all know, I'm gonna try to be more consistent again and do videos like every other week, or at least 2 times a month. I'll post videos on my YouTube 2 times a month. So if you want to be notified, make sure to hit the bell, make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you like today's video. If you have any other video suggestions, let a girl know, because we're gonna stay more consistent this year. And we're already starting on the right foot, so let's just continue on that, shall we? Yeah, so we're gonna get going on these tofus. I have 3 more that need to get done. So let's get to working. I got my coffee, got my water, got y'all. I got my TV ready to go with a video. It's not crochet related this time. Me and my husband have been talking about a couple different things, so I'm gonna look into a couple things, do some research while I crochet, if you will. I'm too fat today, so my ring didn't want to fit, and it's like peeling. I don't think you can see it, but we don't know, girl problems, am I right? Okay, so let's get to crocheting, let's hang out, and let's get these done. Okay, can't wait to get these done with y'all. Let's go. Okay, we're back. No, we are not done, silly goose. Calm down. It wasn't that fast. But we did, however, make great progress, and I decided to get 3 of the heads done. So now we just gotta make the bodies. And now that I have the heads, I have to make the bodies because they look weird, obviously, without the body. Goodness. Okay, so let's make the bodies, and then we'll do a last check-in, do a recap of everything that we've got done in this week's video, and then we'll close out. But don't worry, we're not done yet. Still gotta make the bodies for these 3 turtles. Let's get to it. Hello friends. As I was editing this video, I realized that I never did the ending video to go along with this. So we're back. It's actually January 1st. Yay! Happy New Year's, friends! We made it! So yeah, it is Thursday, January 1st. This is just going to be the ending of our video. As you can tell, I did get all 5 of the turtles done. Again, they don't have eyes yet because I'm going to make them using felt. I'll probably do all the eyes at once I get all the turtles done that I want for Valentine's markets and such done. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. When did we even start this video? I think it was the 24th. I don't even know. Editing Brianna, go back and look, okay? So let's do a recap. What did we all get done in this week's video? We got, I want to say we start with the whales. So we got 2 whales done. Cute. We got, I want to say it went to the penguin next. Super cute. And then we got 3 baby axolotls. And then we got the 5. I don't even know how to pick all these up. Hold on. Don't mind my dogs playing in the background, y'all. I don't know why, but every time I hit record, then they decide it's playtime. Then we got the 5 turtles. And that is everything that we got done. So that brings us to a total of 11 plushies done in this week's video, which honestly, I think that's really good for not having my Crojo. Excuse me. Not having my Crojo for about the last month or 2. So that's really good that we got 11 done. We already got a kickstart on Valentines, which is amazing. So yeah, all you small business peoples, don't forget that our next upcoming holiday is Valentine's. Don't forget, start now and you won't regret it later. I'm gonna try and stick to that motto all of this next 2026 year, is that start early and you won't have to worry. Start early, you don't gotta worry. We're gonna make it a thing, alright? So we got all those done. If I haven't already said it, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when I make my next video, make sure that you hit the little bell icon. That will tell you every time that I upload a new video. And yeah, I think I'll be making 2 videos every month. I don't know if it's going to be every other week or whatever, but for now I'm just going to stick to making 2 videos a month. I'm going to go edit this one, get it out, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. See you later, friends!